Last year, when Le'Veon Bell was not showing up for work for the Steelers after we all assumed he would anyway, after a second consecutive year of a standoff and a franchise tag tender that 2 years ago he signed and showed up to play. And last year, he didn't sign, but said he was going to show up to play and then didn't. And we all assumed that's because Todd Gurley hit a big, fat, rich contract here in Los Angeles for the Rams, and it was not one that was coming for him from the Steelers. And then he didn't show up, and we were all saying he's going to show up because he has to show up. I mean, it affects his years of veteran accrual, free agency, and then we found out that that wasn't the case. And then he was going to show up because we saw Le'Veon Bell doing some rec hoops in Pittsburgh the week that we all assumed he was going to show up. Then he never showed up. Never showed up to make a point about what he feels is his self-worth. And he was going to save himself for a team that was going to pay him what he viewed was his worth. In other words, he is an athlete, and I don't denigrate, but he is this, who views his self-worth in terms of salary, and certainly views how a team views his worth through salary. It can't be the accolades. He's one of the best in the business. Everybody says it. He is a nightmare, matchup nightmare coming out of the backfield in a way that other running backs, including James Conner, is not. So it can't just be the accolades. It's definitely the money. So if you told a team that was watching this all play out in Pittsburgh, what would be a warning to them? The worst way to handle Le'Veon Bell upon signing him. What's the worst way? I would have counseled that team, just avoid this. After you pay him, you bounce the general manager who paid him, and then let it leak out somehow, or have it leaked out somehow, that the coach that you're now giving the general manager the bounce, you're now giving that coach the general manager position, interim. Let it leak out that the coach didn't want to pay Le'Veon Bell as much as he got. I would have counseled that team against that approach or strategy or occurrence. Make sure this doesn't happen.
It's wise.
Everybody in New York right now, all my friends, all my buddies, all I'm reading about from back in my hometown, people going crazy, calling WFAN, calling K's show, going crazy about, well, the coach lied when he said that there was no problem with the general manager. Well, the Jets are handing the head coach, general manager reins to a guy with a sub-500 record. Guys never won a playoff game. They're handing him those keys to that store. They fire a general manager after letting him do the free agency and the draft and hire the guy and let the guy who he hired win an internal struggle like that? How dysfunctional are you? People are going crazy like that. Guess what? That's all fixed with wins from Adam Gase. He wins games. You're not going to forget. You're not going to remember how he got the power. He wins football games and he beats Tom Brady and Belichick right now. You're not going to think about that, Jet fans. If Sam Darnold is nurtured and starts winning games like crazy, you're not going to remember all this stuff. Wins will be the deodorant. The problem is getting the wins now with Darnold in year 2 and Brady and Belichick at the height of their games. The problem is to get those wins right now and keep Gase on the straight and narrow to try and get to where you want. The problem is the guy to do it, other than Darnold, is the guy who's probably staring daggers at his coach saying, what the hell are you thinking about me? Well done, Jets. Well done. That's the problem. Coach may be dynamite with the HC interim GM position. The guy he brings in, this Joe Douglas guy, apparently getting the job no matter what. May be great. They may be great. Le'Veon Bell is already tweeting out about it that he doesn't care who likes him or not. He hasn't even practiced yet for the Jets. Oh, my gosh.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download The Rich Eisen Show app.